Muta, fi tell you how she nice. And Muta, now go Africa without take 2 pictures with them lovely berry they do. You do him good. You see that? He say, Africa can't wait.
I always feel comfortable, man. I tell you.
To overcome others' armies without fighting is the best of skills. Best of skills.
The art of war.
Dangerous.
Forward.
I'm like a stepping razor. Don't you watch my size? I'm dangerous. Stepping razor. Mutabaruka. Art of war. Listen, Jamaica. Oh, and remember listening to Mutabaruka, the stepping razor, and this is the art of war. Sing it, representing from our family. The blood of African kings run up in our veins. Here in Jamaica, rebellious offspring. Muta got a warrior spirit inside. From that time, we can't tame. And this a warrior spirit inside. It come for break every shackle and chain. On a Shaka Zulu, Pygmy, and Kuma, Pygmy, Steppin razor, Pygmy, and the art of war every Thursday. Hey, look how many years them whip with. Dash of the whip and one microchip with. We tell them Babylon style and fit with. War it out until we get to a victory. Hey, them fight my brother and sister. When we are dance, them say we move sinister. I know we listening, Mutabaruka. Chant the culture, chase the vultures away. Man a Shaka Zulu, Pygmy, and Kuma, Pygmy, Kunta Kinte, Pygmy. It's like Malcolm and Martin and Marcus on fire. Taurus, you see right there represent for Mutabaruka. The art of war, sure, Rastas.
When a youth fails, it's always put down to personal problems. But one cannot ignore the social system and the effect it can have on an individual. It's all about the youth. It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Too much unemployment, too much violence and the crime. Too much of we youths are in a prison doing time. Not enough in the colleges and universities. Not enough for them to do. Not enough activities. Our youths have so much energy, so much vitality. If it's channeled in the right direction, how great they could be. But they face a lot of problems in this society. And it's supposed to be a land of equal opportunity. It's just the other day, them get to realize racism in society is institutionalized. It took the murder of a black youth to open up their eyes. Equal opportunities, is it a pack of lies? It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Make we look into the schools, we youths now do so well. Enough of them I get suspended and I get expelled. When they finish primary school, they were doing very well. Them come out of the secondary, just about can spell. When it comes to sport, the youth get enough support. Athletics on the football pitch and also on the court. But But then you will find, when it comes to the youth, their mind, all of a sudden some teachers don't have enough time. Our youths are as intelligent as everybody else. At school they are not really taught no knowledge of themselves. They are categorized and thrown upon the shelf. They're left with only certain choices of obtaining wealth. It's all about the youths, the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youths, the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Go to get a job that is well paid. Suddenly they find out that they just don't have a grade. Lack of qualifications can bring them...
Yeah, good day. This is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. Yes, this is the next month. You understand that we was talking about last month. This is the next month we was talking about, May. And you know that May is all sorts of things happening in May, you know. Them call it Child's Month, Mother's Day. All sorts of things go on in May. I don't know why, you know. I don't know why May is such a month that people emphasize this month. But we'll run with it. You don't know them way there. We'll go with it. Okay, so we're there with you. We start out like this.
Yo, People U.S, the flow time. I'm Gold Mine. Yeah, GI Productions. Yesterday gone already.
Yeah, you take your tongue to life with all of the problems we are going. You know, it's a weird thing. You know, it's a real weird thing. Over a couple of years now, me I notice round the place. Everybody suit up. Me don't understand this. I mean, this is a tropical country where we live in a tropical situation. But me I realize suit is like the thing, and if you don't have a suit, it's like, you know, intelligent. We look at my TV, looking at the House of Parliament, everybody have a suit. I don't know if I call me prejudice against jacket and tie, but really, it's a kind of status symbol, not all of a sudden, but we realize now, say, if you're not in a suit, it's like, you know, you can't articulate this and you can't articulate that. And me find the people them wearing the suit, them brains don't match the suit. Them brains don't really match the suit at all. So I don't know if that is the way, you know, or that people compensate for lack of intelligence by having on a nice suit and a tie to make it look certain way. It's weird. Jamaica, 96 degrees in the shade. Everybody will want to feel like said them is with the corporate structure or with the system. Them have to have on this jacket and tie. And I find say when you look at the TV and their jacket and tie them have on either, you know. And their jacket and tie them have on some serious Italian cut and Italian me. I tell you, Jamaica, we not easy, you know. When we do things, we go to the extreme of the thing, you know. Believe you me. Anyway, we see the next jacket and tie man. We see him. By the way, you know, say some of these people in the house, me I look on them with the jacket and it don't fit them. Trust me, the jacket and tie don't fit a whole heap. Alright, you see, me know jacket and tie, when you put on jacket, the jacket, when it's supposed to come together, which part the button them there, it's not supposed to look like a vest, a open vest. I mean, say a whole heap of man have a suit in a parliament. Them don't have no woman to dress them, Rasta. Them need a woman to dress them, to show them, say, no, you can't go to a road looking like that. Because really and truly, the jacket too far back. I mean, I smile to myself and I say, but people give up certain things for certain things and really believe say them into certain things when them not into it, you know, because I look on them, especially in a parliament, and I say, but look on all our brother they know. First of all, him have a big punch as the first thing. Some of them have a big punch. So when they put on the jacket don't come together where the button's supposed to be. Because them can't really button the jacket. Because the punch would have bust the button. So them left the jacket open. And when them left the jacket open now, where the button is under them, what them call it, under them armpit. So it look like actually a vest them have on with sleeve. It's like a vest with sleeve. Gentlemen, at least I'm not saying the gentlemen now. Gentlewomen, before you send your husband to House of Parliament to represent the people, please examine him properly for me now. Please examine him properly. Because that jacket and tie thing, it now work with somehow no. It now work with somehow no, Rasta. Believe you me. You know, man, they try institutionalize bush jacket. You know, the bush jacket. I would want that wear bush jacket. I mean, we could have say the understanding of a bush jacket in Jamaica. Well, you know, say people get conservative to the point now where Jamaica seem to be going to a very serious conservative way. And that is why the jacket is so important now. It's a status symbol now. The jacket and tie is a status symbol. But when you have on a jacket will look like a vest, where the button them can't meet, and it look like a vest with sleeve, you need to rethink how you go to Parliament. As a matter of fact, you need to rethink your whole dress code, really. All the women them have a jacket now, you know, them have on the tie, but we say that suit is what is making you look like you're doing things. You know, it make you look professional, you know, it make you look aristocratic. Look here, man. It does annoy really me as a man who Rasta for a long time and a bun jacket and tie. I know say the more jacket and tie, the more can business are going. And so we do it. We know business how a man want to put it, you know. The more jacket and tie we say is the more canting me think are going. Because jacket and tie is not a representation of intelligence. And jacket and tie sometimes is not a true representation of the decorum that you are supposed to present to the people. You can't have on a jacket where you can't button. You understand? And you must choose not to button it, but you can't have on a jacket where it's not buttoning. You know, so you're supposed to have on a jacket with button, or it is a vest you have on with sleeves. You understand? And some of these guys with the tie choke them up. I mean, really and truly, you can't see some of them under strain with the tie, you know. Because you're supposed to have their work, you're supposed to loosen your tie. You're supposed to, you know, I mean, you left your yard and you want to feel comfortable in your workplace. Parliament is a working place. You're supposed to lose your tie, you're supposed to have your tie. That's why some of them can't say certain things because them tie, it tie like in a choke thing. You know, if you hold them tie and draw them neck, it's supposed to broke. And when we look at the TV, it's the same thing. These young people on the television have this look. Apart from them faces not made up properly with the makeup, them suit, I mean really, Jamaica, and that's how we are going Rasta. We are going to look good. According to how look good supposed to be. You know, say, when you go a funeral, one thing with Jamaican people, when them go a funeral, them look the best. Party and funeral in a Jamaica, people always dress up properly. And when you look on the coffin, pretty coffin, but inside it, leave much to be desired. Well, that me say I go on in a Jamaica right now. That you have whole heap of people who walk or look like sepulchre. Well dressed up, looking nice, with whole heap of wreath, But it's really some walking dead, because if you're checking at them brains, you know, them brains don't really match how them look. You know, I mean, really and truly now, we really take a stock at it. Why is it that we are more looking like our slave masters? Why we're not looking like we? Why we have to be looking like our slave masters more and more and more? And the more we look like them, is the more we start to act like them, and behave like them, and think like them. You know, because to me it is unacceptable to just want to look European, but then again, the Europeans have a way of thinking. If we don't look how the European think in relationship to themselves, rather than looking to the European way, only to how them check people, because these leaders in Europe have a way of looking on people, you know, but when them look on themselves, it's a different way them look on themselves than how them look on people, you know. We will look on ourselves like how European look on we. Instead of we look on ourselves like how European look on themselves. Because if we did that, just like if European did that, if we Jamaican did that look on ourselves like how European look on ourselves, look on themselves, it would be a total scenario. Because really and truly, how we are look on ourselves right now, it's like we are enemies of ourselves. And we need to rectify that. Because when a man in a country like Jamaica and a necktie gone way up all and eating short, and the thing you know that only people have some big Adam's apple, you know. So you can just imagine how the Adam's apple feel underneath the stuff with the short hook up the tie each up them Adam's apple over the stuff. That's why they can't talk straight to the people them. Them can't talk straight to the people and make whole heap of mistake. Like how Mr. the Minister of Finance that day make pure mistake. He might try to clarify $100 and $1 and can't come to grips with what him fi say. Me don't know how you feel about that. Me feel say you can't like how Iglas run the country, how the Igla them run them business, is how the politician them want to learn about business. And these women in the arcade never go to no high school. Most of them never go to no university. But guess what? You see, when it comes on to money management, me remember my granny, you know. My granny is not a good reader, you know. But you see, when she count money, she don't make mistake. You see, when with their coronation mark with her and she sell, and she give people change, the old woman never make a mistake when she check for her money. Yet see, she hardly can read. And we see a whole heap of women in Jamaica like that, where economically, them sustaining them family half of the meager money where them have. So if a woman in the arcade and a woman play bingo every Friday, and she can maintain a family, even though she don't like the more, but at least she go through. What say these guys and girls in parliament we have billions of dollars to play with them no work for? Them no work for it. The Igla work for fear one. The woman downtown work for fear one. Sit down at the sun at the whole day when rain a come it wet her, when sun a come it burn her. She have to go through the struggle of lifting up her load, put it on hand cart, do all sort of thing. And when she reach home, she hear gunshot her ears. And she can't find her picnic and all them something there. Yet still, she can struggle for send her picnic at high school. That the picnic can turn out to somebody, according to how somebody go. And these people have so much money where them borrow from people, where them get grants from. All of these millions of dollars where we still float around the place. And we still have to go around, go borrow from a company where it's not going to work. How much time we ever said? The IMF plan not going to work. It has never worked, it won't work, and it will not work in the future for the people. Because the IMF is not about the people. As long as we don't get that in our thick skull, we will continue be doing the same thing, the same way, hoping to get a different result. The IMF is not going to work, no matter what them want to tell me about this past test and past test. The more them pass tests, is the more the people them suffer. You think it's joke me I make? Isn't it ironical that you borrow some money to make the life of the Jamaican people better? And the more you pass the test, is the more stringent certain things get. And if you don't believe me, listen to the budget where them I read. Most of the budget is based off of what is to please the IMF. And when you look at what them tell you is going to happen, you have to go do this, do that, do that. It's not helping the people. The same woman where you say, I sell or eyelash them and falls here downtown, it's not helping them. The same woman where you see go to church every Sunday and give $50, $100 in the collection plate, it's not helping them. The same woman where you say, I struggle on the road with couple ice mint and couple box of cigarette I sell for the whole day. Sometimes I wonder is where I go on. Me see a woman sit down with a little table in front of her and she have like a sweetie, couple box of cigarette and me don't know. I mean, how that work? How is that possible that a woman sit down the whole day with this little thing in front of her? What is it that is happening there? What is it that she's getting from that to help to maintain herself? Or is it because she don't want to stay at home and feel depressed? Why she come out on the road with couple little ice mint, 2 little lollipop, some cigarette, and some lighter, and she sit down there and sell that the whole day rasta? What that can do? Them politicians, Mr. Peter Phillips, him no pass and see these women will sit down and do these things. What is it that is happening to these women after them leave and pack up that little box of ice mint and pack up the little box of cigarette and gone home? How they manage in this society, you know, where I tell you say, yeah, we pass the IMF, things are get better. Which part things are get better? Where the things is getting better? I can't understand it. The same way my life was last year before is the same way my life is this year. I'm trying to make things work, and I am much better off than all heap of these people on the road. Much better off. I can come to Irie and know say, well, Ray, I maybe can go up on the road and get some money and all these things. I mean, what is it? What is it that these people with them jacket and tie feels are them doing that is making them claim victory? What is it? How did they get us to keep voting for them continuously? And we're getting in the same quagmire of craziness. What is it that is causing Jamaican people to close them eyes to the craziness that is taking place by these politicians? And at the next extent, the preachers. The preachers is not paying tax for the money that them collect in church. No politician want to tax the church for money collected. Because if the money was going to maybe that's why not now, because them take the money in the name of the Lord. You know, me usually go down in a bank. Me used to go in at the bank and ask. Me say them want me help certain church thing. Give me money to Jesus. And me say, you know something? Me I go in at the bank and ask the bank account for Jesus having there. You know, Jesus not have. From me I go to bank, me never see no account with Jesus name. Jesus Christ bank account. Jesus Christ have no bank account. Yet tell them I collect money in the name of Jesus. If them collect money in the name of Jesus, Jesus supposed to have bank account. And if you want to send the bank account straight, or if you want to use your ATM card, you can transfer the money. If you have some foreign people where you want to say, look you know, you want to say Jesus have a bank account, you know, you want to say, just send $1,000 and put it in a Jesus bank account that him can work the people them. But all of these people who's collecting money from poor people, the same little woman will sit down on the corner of the street, I sell her ice mint, I sell her little cigarette, I sell whatsoever she have there. Simple little thing. Sometimes I have 3 boxes of cigarette. Me see the woman them have, you know, 3 boxes of cigarette, 2 box of lollipop, some lighter, as box of, me say, what can you sell there, so? For pay rent, pay light bill, pay water rate, send your picnic at school, what can you do? How them manage? These guys in them suit and tie, jacket and tie, they never sit down with any of them women and figure out in them lives, but this can't work out, so. Something have to be done, and them really believe to them and do something. The guys, them really believe to them and do something. Or we allow for hundreds of years a structure that is supposed to be representing God, collecting money under false pretense and not paying no tax on it. Our guy can open in church and 1,000 people in them church, and each of them put at least $50. Some put more because them can't afford it. And this guy collect the money and carry it go to the bank, go bank it in a him church name where him own the church. Jesus now have nothing to do with it. And then little more years saying picnic, gone to Florida, got study. Or she gone to university. And he might tell you now, say, you know, where the bridge name, Errol Blair. There was a time when Errol Blair was a normal pass, you know. Me remember Errol Blair as man, a mobile, you know. When he ready for cuss Rasta, you know, me I tell you, man, if me never a strong man, me go cut off my lock same time I go join him church. You see, when Errol Blair look upon how the thing go, Errol Blair say, look here, man, if the artists them make money, them we there. Why we who have praised the Lord and have done the Lord's work shouldn't have money too? Look more you see with that big old skyscraper building pan that iron show, them call it Elshire Beach place down there, so. You understand? And them a bishop. Them guys they can afford to send them picnic go there, so, send them family go there, so, do that, so, and then build up a church to make you feel like something are going for you. But guess what? A feed them church. If things come to shove and the Chinese want a building, them can't say, all right, we're going to sell that building to the Chinese and get the money. Because that's what happened, you know. Remember, I say, most theaters become church, you know. Most places where we used to go watch movie, we see turn into church. And people sit down in there as poor people, a clap and a make noise, and feel good. Blind sheep are being led by one-eyed mad people. And them don't pay tax on the money that them collect from the people them every Sunday, every Saturday, sometimes during the week. Then they have crusade where guys push you down and say you're ill and all them things. Why the hell these people don't go into the hospitals and into children hospital? All these guys we are push down the people them every day. I push them down them fire, move them drop a ground, them supposed to heal. Why them don't go into children hospital and help the children them? Push the children them fired in a children hospital. Go in a where them call Kingston Public Hospital. Appear sick people in a Kingston Public Hospital. It's only enough for them church the thing work. The guzum where them have for the people that will work for them church. Why them don't go into Kingston Hospital and heal the people them in there to alleviate the problems of the nurse, that the nurse them don't have so much work to do. Because the nurse them go in a public hospital and nurse I tell the patient bad word. Me sit down in a public hospital and a woman a call the nurse and nurse, you can't come here and say the nurse tell the woman a bad word. That me and my brethren there so we pass when now I say wait. Where you don't get brethren? Believe you me, because that alone will get you, we kill you, you know. Going to Kingston Public Hospital will kill you, you know. You could have go in there for a headache, and then little more you have high blood pressure, and little more you have stroke, and little more you're dead, you know, just because of how the place look. Just look at the place. Why these preachers don't go into the University of the West Indies and take out all of those sick people in there? Push them forward and make them. I don't think people are, well, obviously people are idiot. You have people are idiot. Trust me. You have really people are idiot. Because these things only work in their church. You push a guy down on the ground, boof him drop on the ground. Him go home, little more years, him side I hurt him. Him did have belly ache, you know, but when him go home, him side I hurt him. It's the after effects. It's like some tablet where you say, you take the tablet for one thing and then 5 other things happen to you. I see him with the preacher man now. He must save you from something and I get out something from out of you. You go home, you get sick by something else. And them don't pay tax to do these things. None of them not going to jail. Like the politician them, so like the preacher them. For false doctrine, false information. The same thing with the person, same thing with the politician. The person promise you, the preacher, the politician promising you. The preacher promise you good living when you're alive, and the person promise you good living when you're dead. Black people, we in a quagmire of promises by these people. Wake up, click it. Yes. So we're going still pan the tax thing, you know. All right. Poor people don't have legal gun in Jamaica. We hear Damian Crawford describe who poor and who rich. If you have a car in Jamaica, you're not poor. Damian Crawford thinking that. If you have a car in Jamaica, you're not poor. You understand? Alright, so you hear me I say now. Poor people don't have no license gun in Jamaica because I'm not give poor people license gun. So I am going to assume say the people them who have license gun can afford to pay a certain portion of tax on them gun. Why them don't tax gunman? When I say gunman, I mean licensed gunman. More than what them a pay. Me don't know. $2 more, $3 more. We don't know. Me just use it and I say, I'm my little thing that because me not really educated in economics, but me know say them want to get the money from somewhere. Me feel say for every bullet we pay where the gunman, and in this case I'm not talking about, we're talking about legal gunman exempting police, and maybe police too, because you have police who have personal gun and bullet. You can put on a little $1 upon the bullet them, you know. And you can put on a little $10 upon the gun them, the license gun them. Me don't know how that sound. Because me know say Brian have no legal gun.
You can put on $500 upon it.
Yeah, they know Brian, because him not have no gun, him say that. Him say you can put $500 upon the gun. But me not go so wicked. Me not go so wicked like Brian. Me I'd say that maybe gun and ownership of gun, you can put on a little money upon the gun for really bounce back upon the money where you claim say you're going to lose because you did give up the $1 out of $1,000, you give up a $1. May I say you could have put on $5 upon all a gunman, a man who own gun, and put on some money upon the bullet them too. Make him careful when him fire the bullet them. And then now, want to cuff him. Come here, look on all these things, you know. Destruction right through now. We'll go a bullet. We'll go a cuff him. I mean, the finished product, maybe you pay for the wood already, but hardware lumber, I mean, a man that reads with this about not on the radio, half year last week. He must say, when we mention about cuffing, him say the wood them have tax on it. Of course, it would have tax on it. It come from hardware lumber, you pay a GCD part, but if you make it in a something, it's a different thing that now. Me don't know how it sound. Coffin and funeral should have a certain tax on it. Me feel so. Me feel say we should have some tax in pan coffin, because you see, party get tax. Yes, and if you keep a party, them tax you. If you keep a big stage show, them tax you. So why them not tax coffin? And why them not tax funeral? Funeral a big thing in Jamaica, you know. Funeral come like party, you know. You ever go and love cats which you with all of that, a done gag and dead. A war is not there. A war is not there. Come on, I'll come in with him going to fire chat that year too. You understand? Gun salute. So, me don't know. Anyway, me could go to the news. News time. Yeah, this is the Steppn raise at the Art of War. We just see that talk about tax a while ago. And you know, them tell we say Ratcliffe, remember them again, Ratcliffe Lewis, collect $1.5 billion on the road. I'm not talking about him personally, I mean for the government. The amount of prosecution and all that. Him collect $1.5 billion. But so when me I say now, you need to put back Ratcliffe on the road. And then now, you'll be zero tolerance, obstruction of traffic. You have some man on the road where them not care which part them stop and obstruct you. And you have to blow them, and if you blow them, them tell you which part of your mother for go do this with. And all them weird. And me I say, but wait. The man stand up, the man stop in a place where he's not supposed to stop. He might take up people and let have people. And you have blow him. And he might tell you about your mother and all them something now. It's a problem. A man's not supposed to stop a corner. He's not supposed to park in car at a corner or him truck at a corner where you can't see round the corner. Them things they need for step up that you collect some money. If you want to get some money, a man a drive him car, go up the hill, and you can't see the car, all you can see is smoke. And you say, but wait, the bus look like it a burn down, or the car look like it a burn down. When you realize it's the muffler, the thing a come out of it, totally a destroy the atmosphere, totally a create pollution in the air. A policeman, me come out of my yard, a policeman stop me and him say, boy, I'm out. I blow, smoke, me say I come out of the back of your car and me I say, so what that mean now? Because me don't know about no red, gold, blue, green thing. I come out of car. The man take off my license plate and say me have to go rectify that and get back my license plate down a Maxwell Avenue way there. And you know, so you can't drive without license plate sometimes. You will get another thing. I mean, I have fight against him with that, you know. Me go get it fixed, me get back my thing and all them way there. But when me look at where my car did a bloat, and when me see some car a bloat come up Stone Hill Road, me I say, the policeman, them come like, them not answer them thing there. So, if the government want to put money in them coffers for them family and friends, I am giving you a way out to get some more money for your family and friends. You need to look on all of these air pollution that take place with these cars and buses that is driving, including the JUTC bus them. Including the JUTC bus them. We are drive same crazy with the whole heap of pollution and come outside. All them things they can't step up, you know. Because it's not like you need to do something new. All you have to do is the thing where you have in place. You just step up that pan it. You just need to step it up. You know, if you collect from man who just like my boy, if you don't have people don't like him, but him collect $1.something billion just by prosecuting people, and him not prosecute people illegally. If your car out of balance, if your car this and that, him just say, well, a ticket you forget. So you need some people, if the police, if the government want to get money, you don't have to tax the people them extra tax. All you have to do is use what you have already and collect half of what you don't put there already. It's not my problem and my fault why you're not collecting it. It's your inexperience and also is your lack of, what we call it, you need more, you need to do the thing where you put the thing to do. You need to make it work. You don't need to put no more tax for the people them. But I suggest a way you can tax some people still. I say the bullet thing and the gun thing is what I might think. I say you need to look into it. Because the bullet and the gun thing is a problem, you know. Yeah, and the church and the church and the coffin them and the funeral thing is our next problem because man get taxed off a show. You keep a show and government a whole lamp and film portion look at it and say, boy, you have 10,000 people in that theater place, I know you need to pay that amount and that amount. Church now comes clear, but the church in tax free when it come on to that. I don't think no government ever want to do that still because you know, say the preacher man go ball out in the church, he do the work of the Lord. And now you come tax the Lord work. Them people are easy, you know. And the Lord work, you tax, you know. is the money where the people have give to the person, where him go take it and go do something. Because really and truly, you have certain people can't be totally exempt from these things, you know. You talk like all Father Olang now. Maybe all a man I wonder how Mutabaruka said that, but me I tell you that. Father Olang and him friend them should be exempt from these things because you can see. You can see it where I do. And when you see the thing, you can do reason about it. You said, this man is doing a work. But you have some little church where pop up, and some little community where the people them don't have no money. But through them now want to go on a party because they don't like the music. Them use the church now as a bypass for the party. Them say, well, I mean, I got a party, they not see music when them play over there. So them go to church and them can clap on and jump up. But them have to pay. So even though them don't pay at the gate, them pay inside. And it's free thing. This is Steppn Razor, the art of war. 1/3 of Wadada. One long time group named Wadada. I'm coming in back strong. Solo performer.
Every day I pray.
I tell you, man, what a sweet music. From a veteran in the business. Veteran coming up with them sweet music are still sweeter. Yeah, man, every day I'm praying, you know, so I hope a man tell lie about that door, you know, all we are going, you know. Some man will pray for all 10, 20 years. And I sing a song, him say every day I'm praying. I mean, I tell you the youth are specific. I don't know you, the big man are specifically, but there are only a man who are sing tune, but every day I'm praying, and every day him read one chapter a day. Lie them I tell.
To keep the brotherhood of man.
Yeah, sweet music, man. Sweet music. Sweet music. Now, this might sound shocking to a whole heap of people. I mean, this is like the heights are shock, but we're going to shock you still. We have an article in front of here, and here we say now. This is America it talk about now. Because of its prison system, the United States of America is the only country in the world where men are raped than women. More men are raped than women. The United States is the only country in the world because of its prison system where more men are raped than women. How is that possible? We're going to tell you more. Believe you me, because that is really something else for the whole. Yes, this junior.
I am calling God's wonderful people. I am calling.
Yes, because of its prison system, the U.S. is the only country in the world where more men are raped than women. Can you believe that? You have a country in the world where more men are raped than women because of the prison system. For those of you who don't know, America have the most prisoners in prison than anywhere else in the world. There's 307 million people in America. You have the population of China gone over 1 billion. Not to mention India and all these places. Yet still, America have the most prisoners in the world. And according to this report, a man get raped in a prison. Or at least 25 men get raped in prison every hour. 600 men get raped in prison a day. This is prisoners in America. Those numbers are victims, not instances, which would be much higher, since many victims were reportedly assaulted multiple times throughout the year. Excluding prison rapes, there are about 200,000 rapes per year in America. And roughly 91% of these victims are women. This is statistics where them are bring out, you know. If these numbers are accurate, this means that America is the only country in the world where more men are raped than women. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? This is the most religious country in the Western world. The most religious country in the Western world. And it is breeding rapists who rape men. Men who rape men in prison. And because of the amount of rape that is taking place in prison, it has become, the statistics is showing that the rape of women is big, but the rape of men is larger. And this is all because of the prison system. One have to wonder if the prison system is designed to do that everywhere. One have to wonder is if the prison system is set so that men who are not homosexuals start to take part in homosexual activity, living out their hormones of sexual desire. Even if the number are unreported, rapes outside of prison were substantially larger than most experts believe. The fact that many victims in prison tend to be raped repeatedly would indicate that rape against men is at least comparable to rape against women. So the prison population alone, the prison population alone is deciding the magnitude of rapes that is taking place in America as it relates to women being raped by men and men being raped by men. And this is all about how the prison system, which is supposed to be the justice system, is set up. Kendall Spence was one such inmate sentenced to 6 years for forging a check for which he hoped to purchase crack cocaine. In a national prison rape elimination commission testimony, Spruce said, "I was raped by at least 27 different inmates over a 9-month period. I don't have to tell you that it was the worst 9 months of my life. I was sent into protective custody, but I wasn't safe there either. They put all kinds of people in protective custody, including sexual predators. I was put in a cell with a rapist who had full-blown AIDS. Within 2 days, he forced me to give him oral sex and anally raped me." This is serious. One have to wonder if this is happening in a country like America. What is happening in Jamaica of things that are not reported and things that are seemingly looking a certain way? Because we must remember that our lady, the Minister of Culture, bawled out the other day about the Alpha Boys home. She bawled out the Alpha Boys home. And we must also remember that a Minister of Government is now under investigation after it was alleged that he was doing things with the boys. One have to wonder what is taking place, because we have gotten reports also that schools, for instance, girls' schools in Jamaica, has fostered and has become haven for lesbian activity both in the school and out of the school. So it is very difficult now for your daughter and your son to be exposed to this wider society, because we know not what is happening. And if these statistics is coming out of America, and given that we are very influenced by America in every way, Because a lot of things now that we see Jamaicans is taking normal now. It was very weird and strange years ago. Years ago, it was very strange. Can you remember when we were youth, I got school, and we wear barefoot pants. You hear say we gay because we have our barefoot pants. And dashiki, which is, all we are doing is project with Africanness. We have our dashiki, but because dashiki look like a so-called blouse, you hear say we was gay. But now, look at what the boys are wearing. I mean, really. Some boys have 2 earrings in them ears, which has nothing to do with their cultural or religious practice. It's just a fashion and a design that came from America. Look at the pants that these boys are wearing. Remember, put the pedal pusher where girls used to wear. And that we see man are wearing now when I say a pants them have on. We see girls dressed in denim panties walking on the streets. I thought that panties was supposed to be some soft thing that touch your skin. But we see women, we used to talk about hot pants. Them thing are not hot pants, you know. Them thing are bun-up pants. A lava pants, them here. Denim pants, each up all of them crutches. I don't know how that work out. But people actually wear that in the streets. There was a time when we wouldn't even think about that. But it has become the norm for women to do that. So what we are saying is that we have taken our cue from America in every way possible. Food, clothes, shelter, all sorts of things. Even the idea of pushing down, when you see the parts, them are push down the people them now. That never used to happen in Jamaica. That never used to happen in Jamaica. You know. All a guy do is just mix up like a potion and powder and this and tell them must go and go drink it and sprinkle it and you get better. Now all of a sudden everybody are push down everybody. My brethren tell me when go to church that they had pass and push down a man and all the picnic them everybody push. Brother tell me say all the little picnic at the prom get pushed over because the pass push down the man. I don't believe in that them thing there. I don't tell a man not to believe in that, you know. But if a man want me, you see, if a man really want me to believe in that them thing there, would I like to see a person make a 1 foot man foot grow back. Believe you me. Any day, me see a person in a Jamaica go up on the street and see a 1 foot man. And when him done pray over the 1 foot man, me see him foot a grow back. I give my soul to the Lord Jesus Christ in more ways than one. You would have never believe it. I'd be the biggest apostle for Jesus. So I don't understand why is it that people talking about miracle. I guess that is, well, my lady say that miracle is a very expensive miracle, so you have to pay enough for it. You have to pay enough for it. But homosexuality is rampant. And rape is even worse now. Because when you have men raping men in an institution that is geared to not only rehabilitate them, but also to seek justice for the person who is being raped. Where a man is in prison now, and him get, because him did bounce a check, then put him with a hardcore guy who decides he's going to take advantage of him. And that is happening in our Jamaican prisons. Don't bother hide with head under no sand like we're ostrich, you know. Men in Jamaican prisons get raped too. It will be very interesting to take a survey to find out the percentage of men who turn to men in prison in Jamaica. And these people is doing it out of trying to rectify the situation. When you hear the Minister of Culture bawl out, what should be done now is how can we rectify that situation in a boy's home where she believe Obviously, she has some knowledge of what is taking place. I don't know if she would be so presumptuous and be so ruthless to say this thing without any evidence. That would be really terrible if the woman come out as a minister and say this thing without evidence. But then again, I mean, Alpha Boys has been there before me born and she born. And it has served Jamaica quite well. A lot of musicians came out of Alpha Boys School, some of our greatest musicians. And now we are told that it is going to close down. And it is going to close down not because of want of money, as the nuns say, because the government seem to make certain things close down. That is helping the system. Obviously, our people feel say not helping the system because it is turning our boys into fish. You understand? It is turning our boys into fish. And with that, the minister said things look kind of fishy. So them decide, say, enough is enough. But are we examining these girls' schools where Mercedes-Benz drive up at school gate, women in them suit drive up at school gate and take up them little lover, which is a girl, and carry them wheresoever them want, especially uptown. And then life goes on normally. Life goes on. What kind of place is this we're living in when these things go unattended? We need some serious investigation into these, what I would call perversion, where you send your child to school to study maths and English and the science, and they become very happy or gay, and you cannot do anything about it because the majority of young people in America don't see nothing wrong with same-sex marriage. The majority of young people in America, the recent poll them take, young people don't see nothing wrong with it because it has been propagated so much on them television. There's a lot of programs on television now that shows you this lifestyle, this so-called alternative lifestyle, that we have gulped it down to the point where now we start to recognize and accept it as a legitimate lifestyle. So we are saying that if it is happening in the prisons in America, what so the prisons in Jamaica? The majority of men who get raped in prison has allowed America to be the country where more men get raped than women in the country. Yes, this is the Steppn razor. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so as I was saying, it's not a matter of who people know here. Is not a matter of what you know, your education, your skills, and whatever. Most of the time, it's about a man. You know, a man who know a man can get you into a certain place, and that just causes a lot of corruption.
Yeah.
And it's because of that why the system is the way it is today. I mean, what I think all these plastic bottles them have in the country, just contaminating the place,
yes,
pulling up the gullies, yes, overflowing the cities, everywhere you go. I mean, everywhere. If you walk from Linstead right into Portmore,
yes, it's
just pure plastic bottle right where the waters are supposed to be flowing through if we have rain and if we, we have natural fruit, so much fruits in this country. Jamaica have more fruits than everywhere else. But yet still, they are allowing all these import of artificial drink full of saccharin and flavoring and preservative and full in plastic bottle. There should be a heavy tax on that.
And not only that, no, you know, say the fish them eat the plastic bottle, and then people catch the fish and go eat back the fish.
Exactly. So they're killing off the livestock. That for a start. And secondly, the people burning them causing a lot of
pollution again.
Pollution in the air. The same rubber tires where them have burning. They're not giving no education to these people. You don't burn plastic and you don't burn rubber.
And you can recycle rubber
tire. You can use that to build lots of stuff, build walls, tear down the rusty old zinc them, and use the rubber tires and build walls and cement them in, and you never know.
You can make tile with them. You can make slippers and shoes with them.
All them rubber bottoms, with proper bottoms that these youth
slam patta, where Rasta used to make slam patta, which them
and not only that, the football boots are so expensive for the youth them. Why? You see, if there was like a shoe factory, a clothes factory, a sportswear factory.
Well, these people don't do business in factory. They're not interested in a factory.
And to make books and paper, because those things are expensive. But for poorer people, then would have things would be looking up. But it's like it's all this dressing up, as you were saying, and you know, I was here laughing to myself because it was so true. You know, pretending to be lords, ladies, and gentlemen, and not doing anything for poor society. Now, if they think they're pleasing God, they're not pleasing anybody. Because God don't want, as you were saying, God not asks anybody to collect any money.
For them,
right? He wants us to look after the poor, the helpless, those who are worse off than ourselves. You know, talking about Father how long, there is a couple of young brethren from Africa, maybe one or two from Brazil, Kenya, I think Ghana as well. And I went there a couple of weeks back and I was so amazed. I don't know if you hear about this Jacob's Well.
Yes, I heard of it.
It's downtown. These young guys are looking after over 100 and odd women from the age of about 15 right into their 70s probably.
Look at
they abandon women on the streets with no one to care for them. Some have one arm, one leg, one foot, some deaf, some blind, some, you know, all kind of problems. And you should see how clean this place is. And they tell me they're not government funded. No, I rang them by accident, and then talking to them now, I went to visit and to bring some stuff for them, and I was really amazed to see the work. Now there should be so much more of these places about, because there's a lot of abandoned people on the street.
They should be getting more publicity too.
As that as well, but they're so humble because what they're saying, they don't beg anyone. They just leave by chance for people to come. Now, if you go pick up collection for somewhere like that. You know, that can be of use to people in the society that cannot help themselves.
Well, is that no, we say no. Meanwhile, we see the problem, we can see somebody who's there solving it. And Father Olang is one of those men who, as a churchman, as a priest in the Roman Catholic Church, is doing some great work. You know, we can't hide from that. He's doing some great work.
And this is what I'm saying, because that's why Jesus did say, I know everybody will say, Lord, Lord, is entering into the kingdom of heaven, because the fact of the matter is people are using his name in vain. Yet still those who don't call upon him as much, or they might say, Father, they're doing some miraculous work. And it ought to be told that here in Jamaica, the country needs clean up spiritually, physically, mentally, every alley. Because until they clean up the whole heap of rubbish, the mindset of the people not going to change.
Well, is that we keep saying on this program, I say, your environment show you who you is in a whole heap of ways. I am told. You
cannot be thinking straight everywhere you turn. There's some filthy, dirty water, some junja water. There's some rubbish. There's some this. It smells so stink you can't hold your breath. And then people standing there selling something to eat. Of course, no one is buying, because who wants something to eat in that environment?
Right beside the rubbish, you see a puddle of water.
Them a chop cane or a sell food, and then they look. I would love to buy something from them, but that I cannot do that because really and truly I have to think about my health.
Yeah, but me I tell last week I was talking about. Well, I don't remember for last week. This brother tell me say him go buy a jelly from a man, right? And in the middle of chopping jelly, the man say, "Excuse me," and him go urinate and come back.
He come all him
and
time to do.
You know, when the man say, "Bridge, you know watch man," him say, "Me watch it this morning."
That's my point. There is no sanitary. You know, I am 60, and when I was younger, sanitary man go to all the shops them. If your flour,
and make sure
your plate,
it work. Yes.
What you couldn't? Some dirty places I see selling things to eat. You think once upon a time that could even happen? Because you'd have sanitary inspector coming around that dirty, clean, you have to shut down, clean up. It's not, there's a time and a place for everything. So, right now, the reason why Jamaica is becoming like this, and I've been back here, coming up 4 years, and I can't say I'm totally dismayed because I've got plans, I've got hope, and I have a vision. But when I look around and see where certain people, their life has been the same, constantly, and there's no better. It's grieving. Because there is wasteland, land that's just there, a little piece of acre here, a quarter piece here, that people could be even raising 2 little chickens, keeping things clean, you know, doing something, planting something for themselves, because this going to buy this and buy that and buy that. By right, we should buy what cannot be grown here.
That, you know, in Malawi, that's what they do. In Malawi, the people them don't import things that them can make or grow, you know. Because
it's just going to make your country broke.
Problem, yes.
Anyway, you see, and there's the young people, they need certain they need some teachings that they need from about year 6. So you need groups and groups going in the schools and doing talk about self-confidence, you know, cleanliness, hygiene, safety. The things are not happening, you know, and I think those things is really what need to. I've actually started a petition about keeping Jamaica clean. Now I know I don't care if anybody wants vex because it's the God's truth.
Yeah, but you have to do those things. But you know, we have to go.
Yeah.
So give thanks for the call.
All right then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
click it. Yeah, this is the Steppn Razor. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Muta, we live now?
Yeah, man, you're live, right? Yeah, live and direct.
Okay. So, what was the ticket fine for that infraction?
What was the what?
Yeah, with the motor vehicle thing, sir, with the pollution. What was the fine? What was the ticket fine? I'm not hearing you. You're low.
No, I'm saying that they say that the car they say the blue flames means the car is not driving properly.
Blue or black smoke?
I need tune up.
Huh?
I need some tune up. The car need tune up. Yeah, so I had to carry it to a mechanic and tune it up and then get it passed down at the tax, what them call it, the place where you go get it.
Motor vehicle depot.
The motor vehicle depot.
But did you get a ticket?
Yeah, man, take with the license plate, man.
No. Did you get a ticket?
Yeah, man, them
already?
Yeah, them get the ticket and we'll go down at the light. Yeah, and get back.
No, the ticket is to go to the depot or you have to go pay a fine?
All right, how it go? Them take with the license plate and tell me must go to a mechanic, get the thing proper set up, and then take the ticket now and go down to the depot to show them, say, this is what did happen, to find out if it were. Yeah, I got a ticket.
You got a ticket to go get re-inspected?
Yes.
Not a ticket to go pay a fine?
No, the ticket was to get re-inspected and then now pay the mechanic and then I have to get back.
You have to pay the mechanic. I just want to get a ticket like when you have a driving.
No, they never give me a ticket to go pay money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the reasoning was
that. That's funny, you know. I think that's funny. I think it's because it's Muta.
No, it's not. I want to tell you, say, it's not because of Muta, you know. I want to
so what about all them vehicles that are let out them black smoke there?
Well, that's why I was complaining about
one of
it.
the biggest type of vehicle I do it is the bus them. The JUTC bus them.
But that means I say, yeah.
No, but that need to clean up too. Now that they have the thing about smoking, right?
Yes.
Smokers used to pollute the place, right? So we can't have the motor vehicle.
Yeah, you can't stop a cigarette smoke. You have to go right through.
Right, you have to go through them, and they've had enough time.
Yes.
And guess them have a better idea how to deal with it now than how.
And they will make a lot of money. They will make more than $1 out of every $1,000.
Oh, woo, leave some money.
Yes.
They will make joke, man. They don't know for raise revenue.
Them don't know at all.
Right? And they have, him on the other side now. If he must still out there on traffic duty, you have the right man to deal with it.
Well, that did I say, him collect $1.5 billion for the government back on the road. If them have him on the road still, them able to get the money and nobody raise no tax.
Mm.
Yes.
Well, raise less, or you could take it on to some other thing.
Yes. Send them children to high school.
Oh, them can contract him.
Yeah, well, all right, sir. But I mean, at the JUTC, I know, him try to get them to make a
well, he needs to deal with that. So them don't go out there and pollute the place.
Yes, yeah,
right?
definitely.
But I guess that is not his focus.
No.
Not their focus.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're concerned about that.
Very concerned.
We can't do without pollution because it's sending it to the clinic, it's sending it to the doctor. And some of us might even end up hospital.
Some of us might be ending up at Dovecat.
Huh?
Some of us might be ending up at Dovecat too.
Yeah, that's the next stage.
Yes. All right, sir.
Good.
Yes. It's a serious thing when we're in this position. All right. Where were they? So yes. Step in. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Go on.
How they step in?
What do you want now? I have to big you up on Andrea, Ellie, Jerry, and a few more people who continue to fight the issue against injustice and speak out against it in no uncertain manner. Because, you see, a lot of us, we show no care. And when I listen to that lady talk and watch you sit down at Jacob's house, that is caring. You said they should tax the church. I support that also. A lot of churches don't do nothing with that. All they do is collect this ton load of money. They don't give back to the community where the church is. Right? And they keep the money, either they carry it out of the country or something. They don't do nothing. If they employ people, it's basic pay. See?
Yeah, we just have to realize it. Church is not what church used to be in days gone by. You see it? My lady is trying to make me start a church, and she thinks me and Cabo should have started a church, would have make enough money. So for our money, you have to talk about church, you have to talk about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so money is the name of the game. It's a church, is a business now in Jamaica. And the people who is supporting the business is the suffering poor people of Jamaica. That's really the problem. There's no bank account in the name of Jesus Christ. No bank account.
All right. I hear somebody call this morning. And our next program, they are saying now, them go to, I'm sure it's not your program I hear, Tom. No, man. Last time, I'm sure they go to, the church thing where them have and them call you up for them say, them look tall. And them tell you, well, look here, we now want $20, somebody come up here. So they might tell you exactly, say, don't come up here. And she don't want money. See? And that is the church. And that is what I've heard on a program this morning.
So let me tell you something now. Them start put ATM machine in that church, I don't know.
Yeah, so you can't just draw. You can't just go there and draw. Right?
It's not a joke, I mean, I'm laughing at it, but ATM machine start to go in church.
It's serious. It is serious.
Yeah.
It is serious. I know a church in the Crossroad area, one of those big churches. But the difference with that church, they have helped a lot of people. I won't name the church, but they have helped a lot of people. It's a big organizational church where a lot of these people go. And people with influence. But they help the community. They have things in place that help people to make themselves better. That church, I would have supported that church. I would go there as a tradesman. I would do free work for them, I don't charge them.
But you have to, watch out, is a little church around that corner, I look in a little bush there. Because me see a church start keep up in a Stony, not Stony, way up in a near Castleton, where they know, you know. And we see them put a big tent, and me wonder, how the people them not drop off on the side of the hill. Because the tent is not on a flat piece of land, you know. The tent cock sideways on top of the hill, and the people them, I mean, when them pray, it's like a 45 degrees angle, them stand up. And those money now, I mean, really and truly, brethren. People really believe, say, what the church is doing now, especially the little church of stand up hill, church of, I want some more money for help the Lord, but the Lord must give me more money if he want me help him. You know, all these churches we are set up now, it's money making thing. Money.
And these people don't understand that if you check the history of the church, you should not trust the church. Because the church play a lot of role in our bringing up here.
It's slavery.
Slavery.
Of course.
They have done it, and now we are seeing the church has some. Look at Jamaica now. Crime is so rampant. Listen, you the man, your ear is on the ground. How much time do you hear the church come out against injustice unless it's not something that they believe they should speak about? How many times? You can count it on your finger them for the whole here.
They are business with when you die, them do business with when you're living. They are business, it's a politician business about you living and the preacher business about when you're dead. So they might secure lot of ghosts to go to heaven. Them do business with how you live on the earth, yes or no? You understand?
They should tax the church. Take some pressure off of the people and tax the church. The church should pay a tax. Don't tell me that you are serving God. God no want no money, as you were saying. God no want no money. Right? This tithe thing, who am I paying the tithe to? The church. They claim it is the church.
10%. 10% of your pay must go to the tithe.
I don't believe in that. That's not going to make me get no blessing.
Well, that sounds like government, because the government that take more than 10% for GCT.
Yes, we agree. We agree, but what am I paying for? For you to tell me people business when we go sit down at that church and make me feel uncomfortable?
Well, you have to never talk your business in that church.
Watch out. Do I have to go to the church to know? Right? I know your believer here or your reason, but I personally that know that there's a creator. I know that. My views and your views would differ in many ways, but I have to respect your view. I have to respect your view. I'm not going to say, boy, because you don't believe in this or you don't believe in that. I can't fight against you for that. That is your view.
We are come on a common ground, you know. A common ground we are work with.
Oh, you mean, man? We need to care more about the people. We don't have no care. You listen. Most of the year people come and talk. If them come and talk anything about care, they don't. It's all about the gutter politics and the party where them support. It's time we stop do that motor. Right? I and a lot of other people do so much to help other people. We don't have money. But at least, like you, Andrea, and a lot more, we speak out against the thing that is affecting people.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
No, consider for the motor.
Give thanks, Bridget.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. May I tell you, you see, I know, I open a can of worms now, may I talk about tax church. I guess however people feel away to given what they... Jamaica, according to what I am told, Jamaica have the most churches per square mile per capita in the world. And it is the sixth most murderous country in the world. The sixth most murderous country in the world. So what am I saying here now? And what is proven is not because of poverty why people commit murder. If it was poverty why people commit murder, 80 would be at the top. 80. But if you look on the top countries, most of them is very religiously inclined, especially Roman Catholic inclined. Now, I'm not casting aspersions on the Roman Catholic Church, but it is ironical that most of the places where crime is big is of that kind of situation, that kind of denomination. But the poor country, a poor country like Haiti with 10 million people, is not even in the top 15. And it is one of the poorest countries in the world. So one have to recognize that there's something else that is at play that we're not looking at. We need to look at something else. It's not because the people them poor why them commit crime. You understand? There's something else that is working that we need to investigate. And I am not no anthropologist, but it don't take a man who can see or blind to recognize that there's something working that we need to fix out. Something's happening. You understand? People is killing people out of revenge. People is killing people out of jealousy. People is killing people just you know, maybe the food where them are eat. The amount of food we are importing at Jamaica, maybe the food have a very great part to play because them done show we say the intake of sugar amongst young children. Yesterday, a 10-year-old youth stab up a 2-year-old youth. It's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. A 10-year-old youth stab up a 2-year-old youth. What is happening to these youth? That evil should have come up in their consciousness. That pain that is inflicting, him don't understand say it's pain. There's something else that is happening. It has been proven scientifically that sugar intake, especially amongst young people, with the kind of food that them eating with all this sugar, is getting them hyperactive. Hyperactive. That means that them active, but them too active. And in that activity, them is unleashing certain venom like a serpent upon themselves and upon others. And then them grow up with that because we keep growing up and doing the same thing. We're eating the same food that our grandparents used to eat, but living a different kind of lifestyle. Where once we could have eaten enough carbohydrate and get rid of it because we could have run up and down and go chop bush and climb mango tree and climb that tree. Now we eat all of this food and sit down at the house around the television and play video game. The people they sit down around the thing and play a video game and don't get to unleash that carbohydrate that is creating sugar imbalance in them. So them unleash it somewhere else, and the video game them is violent video games. It's not video games that I show you the Garden of Eden. It's video games where I show you how Moses go in our city and kill out everybody, and God tell him say, don't left not even the dog. And these are the things them that we learn. Not even the dog must be escaped. And you must take the woman from the city. Kill all the men. And that is the order that was given to Moses. Kill all of the men and take the woman for yourself. And this is thing that is perpetuated in the system. Where men make music and speak of women like they are dogs, and then internalize it and call themselves dog. So you have a man that talk to a next man and say, walk me dog. And then they create a dance to match the dog urinating. What a serious thing. What kind of system we live in now? When people create dance to mimic dog urinating. That is an extension of men standing up on a light post and urinating on the light post. It's the same thing. And them things are shown for all the world to see, like say everybody wants to see it. That's why JP is in a problem. We have to put up concrete posts. I keep saying it and nobody don't want to believe me. The reason why the man them put up concrete posts is because the man them rotten down the wood posts them with them acidic urine. It rotten down, them light posts are not supposed to rotten. And some serious wood them there, you know. Them light posts are not supposed to rotten. And now we see the man them have changed out all the light posts and put concrete posts. You cannot urinate on those light posts and make them, well, we don't even know now, you know, because anything goes for them urine nowadays. Believe you me, the amount of the kind of food we eat, we rotten down anything, all plain. Anyway, it's a terrible thing it I work with. We are working with something up there, so. We go to a call here. Let me go to this call. All right. Yes. Yes, ill. I call it already. All right, let me go to that one now. Yes.
Ill Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Blessed love. Yes, I have a growth now within the society. Most of these banks and business places, you go there to transact business, and if you want to use the restroom, they're not allowing you. I have been to a bank transacting business. I'm in the line going half an hour, and I feel to use the bathroom, and I ask them access to the bathroom, and them deny. Them say the bathroom is in a sensitive area and is a bank, and them can't allow anyone there.
That is like them. That is like you having a whole heap of crippled people in Jamaica and them can't access the bank through the step.
Right. So
them not build. It should be mandatory for banks and other places to have spaces there for crippled people and for you, people like you.
Yes, you transact. Listen, without the customer, them do have no business, you know.
Are you one of those who use the light post?
No, well, this is what me I say. I had to go up the road over a bar, use the washroom there. I have to buy a cranberry too, you know. God, the bathroom lock up. So I have to buy a cranberry, patronize the bar, use...
Throw the cranberry. You buy the cranberry and throw the cranberry and use the bathroom.
No, well, when you buy the cranberry, you get the key, so you can open the bathroom. But it's a serious thing, because the closest public bathroom now was up a park, up at St. William Grand Park. And it's the same problem here, you know. You have to pay $30 to use that one up there, else you don't get the key.
Yeah, well, me don't mind them a charge $30 still. Some maintenance. To deal with the maintenance at the bathroom. And you have some people go in there and chew them down no toilet cover. Them go to want to use out the toilet cover and carry go there. Yeah. That's how we stay, you know. We look at all the time and say, what in the bowl? I look at that my one. And we just ease off that.
Well, you see, it is the indiscipline within the society, so all them things that we have to curb.
Yes.
But my main bone of contention is that you have simple things. And you know, coming up in age, you know, you have people with different ailments, prostate ailment, irritable bowel syndrome. These are things that allow you to want to use the bathroom more than the norm.
Yeah.
And there's an urgency to it.
Diabetes and all them things.
Yeah, and when I went as far as to I asked the teller, and the teller tell me no, I go to the supervisor, and I go to the manager.
But
and the manager is saying the same thing.
But you must have welded one and go brethren. And so many people, then by the time you go, all of them people, they don't come down for you, man.
Well, that's why I have to leave and go over the bar and use the bar one. And you see, this thing also hurt, you know, when you keep up, and you know if you are traveling, you hold up your urine for a length of time, it gives you a cramping sensation. But when you look at this, you know, when you look at what is happening now, you know, Jamaica, them say, have one of the highest prostate cancer rate in the world. So these are things that when you look at the science behind it, holding up the urine for extended length of period, cause these type of things to happen.
Yeah. Well,
so I eventually know, I'm awaiting a reply from the Minister of Health. Because after that experience, I write to him and say, well, listen, you need to do something about this. Because with these business places denying access, and if I go up on the sidewalk, go do it, it is against the law, I can get a fine.
Yeah, well, I guarantee that nobody now go find you. All the people look and say, why, where are you today?
No, man, it has been happening, man. You have the blue team, well, they are now integrated as a mainstream constabulary. But the blue seams used to look out for these types of offences.
Yeah.
And I've known people that have been hauled before the court for such thing.
By the amount of time I see it, and I have never seen a policeman prosecute a man for that yet. The amount of man
some will turn a blind eye, but I'm saying they are the ones that are there who will do it.
Yeah.
So it's just like a police who see a man smoking a spliff. Some it don't offend him, and some, as him see the spliff, him going to lock you up.
Yeah.
It depends on the individual and the mood he is in.
Yeah. All right, sir. Give thanks, man.
One love.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. All right. Where this one? Click this one. Okay. This one. Yes. Yell. All right. Something wrong with that one over there, so when I work with that one there, that's a serious thing when it come on to these simple things, you know. I mean, like, we are discussing some simple little things. We're not going to no intricacies of no political agenda and GDP and this and that, because we don't really want to put ourselves in that thinking there, because we're not really so versed in these things. But some simple things, everyday things, where we should deal with, where the government should look into to make certain discipline, as you hear the version that talk about discipline in a Jamaican society, and them things that we need to get right. Because if we get them things that right, you know, everything fall in place. And them things that we need to get right. When you find a man across the road, and him see a pedestrian crossing, and instead of him use the pedestrian crossing, him just cross in front of your car. And when you tell him, say, Virgin, see a pedestrian, tell you which part of your mother you forgot to do with which part of your mother, and all them something there. You know, see it? And simple little things. Simple little things. No intricate things. We need to deal with the simple little things in our society, and then the bigger things will come automatic. You understand? Because, you know them say, every journey starts with just one step. 1,000 miles start with one step. $1 million start with $1. Even though the government don't want to take away the $1, but we see them change their mind, so we can't elaborate on that again. But we just show, say, within the consciousness, it's simple things. Simple things. Nature is a simple thing. Nature not complicated. You understand? Rainfall, and it come from the same place all the while. The sunshine, and it come from the same place all the while. You know, look for the sun to shine from a different place. You understand? You know, look for the rain to fall from a different place. The wind blow from this or to this or, you know not where it coming from, you don't know where to go. It make your food grow simple. You plant a little seed, and you see it germinate until the seed get big, and you just know, say, well, little more you see a tree, or a little more you see a vegetable, you can't eat it. It's simple. It's not no big, Boston tone kind of thing. Yes, Steppn. Larry.
Muta.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, good night, and everything. How are you? Yes.
You know, St. Thomas people, no, you make me have to go fight against St. Thomas people, no?
No, man, why?
Because you tell me, say, I come at 5 young and you not come.
No, let me tell you what happened. Me go a funeral.
Look, here you know, you go a funeral.
And you are turning the same problem. Me want one bathroom to use, and me have to buy one Magnum Muta Sunday.
Forget you for use the bathroom?
Yes, Muta.
So tell me something now. Where you going to the bathroom go do?
Me go pee.
Okay.
Yeah, me want to pee, so I went to the bathroom and they said me have to buy.
So the funeral stop for you?
Eh?
The funeral procession did stop for you?
No, not really procession. I went to the funeral and I walked down the road.
Okay.
Yes, and I feel like I want to pee, so I went.
So you was at the church service? You was at the church service?
Yeah, I was at the church service. I went the church service over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who dead for you now? Tell me who dead for you.
One of my cousin. Wash out cousin.
When you say wash out cousin, what you mean?
Not near family, you know.
Oh. A cousin of a cousin.
Yes.
You know,
yeah, Muta.
Wash out cousin. You know, easy, you know.
Yes. So we are going to come, Muta. We are give you a surprise.
No, you're surprised when you don't come.
Okay.
When you don't come, you surprise me.
Okay.
And you make me wait for you to come and you not come.
Yeah, man, because the past West Street and I was showing them is up there, some Muta thing there, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Mama. So, your television
yes,
set at work?
Muta, remember the road, the road.
Oh, your television set at work now?
All right, little bit. Where I get it a little. You use a rabbit ears now, and where I get it little.
Rabbit ears you use? People
yes,
still use them something. You know, easy.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, about pay a man to stand up outside and hold up the wire up in the air.
No, I have no money to move to pay somebody to stand up outside.
Alright, so tell me something though. You say the road will have fixed still. So you have water?
We have water. Yeah, man, we have water, alright.
You're lucky because
we get water every other day, so we're satisfied with that.
Well, this is a land of wood and water.
Wood and water, right.
Yeah, but it look like the water disappear probably now.
Because we have too much people on the land and no Muta. It was like first time when I was a child, we have water in the river, no water.
Then you see the man them, you say they have water, you know no water, and the man them are wear the wood upon them head. You know, see all of the youth them are walk around with wood upon them head.
Okay.
You know, look for it. But no, but that's a serious thing because Treasure Beach, Billy's Beer,
yeah.
Calabash Beer, that I said Elizabeth now, which part me there so now. You have to beg, you have to, hey, you know, say, if you have a tank, I can tell you how them people that work them thing now.
Yeah.
You see, if you have a tank, you see,
yeah.
And the tank hold 600 gallon of water.
Yeah.
And the man come, him have about 1,600 gallon of water in him tank, you know. You know, say, even though you have a tank where own 600 gallon of water, you have to pay for the 1,600 gallon of water.
Yeah?
Yes.
I never know that.
Yeah, you have to pay for the whole 1,600 gallon of water if you want 600. It's a weird thing, you know. Because
yeah, it's a weird thing. We pay a flat rate here.
You play flat rate?
Yes, for a parish council at the moment.
No, well, you know, me don't know what's wrong with the parish council around my area. Mr. Buchanan, I hear that Mr. Buchanan responsible for it. Mr. Buchanan.
Probably NWA you're working with.
No, me not work with none of them. Me I tell you, say, Mr. Buchanan need to deal with that thing properly around Billy's Bay, around Calabash Bay, around Treasure Beach, because, you know, there's a whole heap of visitors around that area there, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, you know, people business get mashed on round there, so.
Yeah.
So, if Mr. Buchanan is the man who is responsible for that, he need to say that area that get water, because right now, we still have to use salt water, brethren.
What is seawater?
Yeah, you know, them way that you don't really want to do that, so.
Yeah.
It's a problem around the door, you know. It's a serious problem.
Okay, we don't have that much problem with water here. Because our water is gravity feed.
You have problem with road?
Yeah, just road we want, road.
So tell me something now.
And the people that live in swamp now have digital phone, them have to go up in a tree. Yes, them now have no service.
So you are though? Why do all of them move from road and so back in somewhere?
No, they can't move because them place, they can't move.
But all the road here they have so much problem. You can't see no TV from Gilbert. No, you tell me about no road. They tell me now say every other day you have water. No, you tell me say you have to go up in a tree or use a cell phone.
No, yes, the people have to go in a tree, put out them something in a tree and use their cell phone motor.
Then when me tell you, you must make a man hold up your rabbit ears. You can't afford it. But
no, me can't afford it coming out of money, me poor.
Then who go in a tree? Who go in a tree?
Then go up in the tree and put it in our fan thing. Everybody phone pack up in it. And them have it then nearby.
No, hold on. You have to explain that to me. Explain that to me.
Who want lime up?
Who want lime up there?
Yeah, so my daughter talking in the background.
Say she want lime up there?
Yes, so they want lime.
No, explain to me what you just said to me a while ago. Explain to me.
But say, the people them that living in Swamp Road, they have to put their cell phone into a fan thing up into a tree to get service. No services around there.
No, where you say them put up in the tree?
The cell phone then just put them in a one thing like one fan thing near the top of the tree and then put them phone inside of the thing. Everybody pack up them phone in there to get some service.
Wait there, hold on there. Because, no, I tell you the truth, I want to understand what you say.
Yeah,
you say
understand.
Where them building on the tree? Tell me where them putting on the tree.
You know the face of the fan?
The face of the fan?
Yeah, when I take off the piece of the iron thing. Right, wire thing. Yeah, them have to put it up in the tree, one place, just one place.
And then everybody put them phone in that.
Yes.
So when somebody phone ring, all them know if a phone a ring.
They know they're ringing.
No.
So we have beg digital to give them a little service card.
No, we are not.
The place, people
no, you know, easy, you know.
So you mean?
No, you make the government look terrible when you say that, you know. You make the government sound terrible.
No, the government are digital, me talk about now.
Wait there. I miss we're in the responsible for communication and electricity and them something, you know. The one where them ask to resign now. Them asking to resign. But you me say no. You are tell me, say.
Yeah.
You live in an area where the people them put the fan tree, the fan thing, and everybody put them phone up in the tree.
Yeah.
And when them phone ring, they have to climb out of the tree.
Them have to go out there for the phone motor. Just one place. No man, and so much people live around at that place, man. We need better service.
You don't believe me?
Alright, you don't believe me?
Yeah.
I'm going to make somebody use my phone and call you.
So
living there.
So which phone you use now?
My long line.
Oh, you have long line around there?
Yes.
The long line, they not long enough.
But me can pick up my cell phone, pick up down where I live, you know. Yeah, my phone can pick up right here where I'm living, but in swamp, there's no service. No communication.
Are you at the done it for the area, you know? Are you at the done it? You at the done it, don't it?
Yeah, I don't really done it.
Because you're not done round there. You so like you had done it.
Me so like me had done it. We call it that then.
So are you a run for councillor next time?
No, me not running for councillor.
Alright, we have to go move and left here now though with the phone up
the
tree.
Take care of yourself and remember we want the road.
Your boy make it so like me have to go give the road now, me no problem.
Because when you talk it look like they listen to you more because you have to be the Prime Minister. Yeah.
I'm making you come cuss me more than when I cuss me. No,
I mean I cuss you. People cuss you.
Yes, if me come Prime Minister.
Talk right.
If me come Prime Minister now, me have to go wear suit and tie. I have to put on a nice Italian shoes.
No, but if you wear suit and tie, you have to under AC. Because Jamaica is very hot.
Where is it?
No, if you go wear jacket and tie and vest, you know, if you're under AC.
Yeah, you have to have that yes even true.
Of course.
So when you come out now, you have to have a man over here fan you.
Yes,
you know. Fan you. All right, Mama, give that.
Yeah, you take care and more time. I love you. Next time.
All right, click it.
You hear that?
Yeah, this is the Steppn razor. You know, so that lady there a while ago make me day, you know. Believe you me. You see them innovation they were talk about put your cell phone in the fan thing. I have never heard anything like that in my life, and I hope say people are listening because only in Jamaica you will hear these things. You know, I mean, this is innovation at its highest. All them people, you know, them should have advised Mr. Palwell. Yes, them people should have been advisors to Mr. Palwell. Believe you me, if you really come up with that. Now, on the point of water, we will talk about water because I watch my television and I hear the man up a Mona reservoir. I say sometimes the reservoir overflow till them have to let out the water and make it go to waste. There's no reason why Jamaica should have water go to waste when you have so much rain fall and then you have some time when no rain fall. In the abundance of water, the fool get thirsty. There's something wrong with our system. If Jamaica is the land of wood and water, and in this time, yeah, the people them in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, certain parts of St. Catherine and Kingston is lacking of water. Now me can't talk for which part me there, down at St. Elizabeth there so now. And me I tell the people them say, who control this thing, and me I talk to Mr. Buchanan too. Mr. Buchanan, it is unacceptable that the Water Commission, we depend on a hillside, and we are asked Water Commission to bring water. When them come down, them say, them do about 200 foot hose. You know, so when we buy water from the people who sell water, the amount of money where we pay for the water is 1 year what a water bill that. I mean, I exaggerate neither. I mean, I exaggerate. Every time we buy water, it's 1 year what a water rate that. And the man have charged you for the water where you don't use. Because he might come and full up your tank. And the majority of the water is like it's like you have to go now buy enough tank for use up all the water that him bring and him charge you for all of the water. And the water commission who supposed to have truck the water them don't have a 200 foot. This is what we are told. The reason why we can't get no water is because of which part we there, and which part we there means the NW whatsoever them need, I forget a 200 foot hose. And we are say, all right, suppose we buy the hose. Suppose we go buy the hose. Because that is the next alternative. The next alternative that now we have to go buy a hose and put it down in the house. And when them come give you the water, then I don't know what else other problems will arise. But we are willing to get a hose. Because it can't work that way. It can't work that way. It's ridiculous. Jamaica, in a time when it's not even a real drought. Because rain still falls certain places and now. One to the catchment places where you can't catch. It's where I go on. Mr. Whosoever, did you know that you have machines that can convert salt water to fresh water? I know that you're going to say too expensive to do. But maybe we need to do that, considering say we have water circling the world, circling the island. And if rain don't fall, we're going to have a thunderdome. That is where we go happen, where people are going to start kill people for water. You never see that movie there, Mad Max. Mad Max and Thunderdome, is water. Salaman trick Makeda because of water. What is more precious than water? So I don't know what can be done to alleviate that water problem, especially in Billy's Bay, especially in Treasure Beach, Calabash Bay, and these places. We need some form of something. We want some help. We need some help. Pick it.
And now, our feature presentation.
Music News understands that another high-profile DJ is being investigated by police following murder allegations. Our Music News source says the murder is alleged to have taken place in an inner-city community in St. Andrew and that the perpetrators have been arrested and the investigators have now turned their eye towards a well-known entertainment personality. Keep it locked to Music News for more on this developing story. On the international scene, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West, Chris Brown, and Rihanna are all named in a lawsuit by California prisoner Richard Dupree. The inmate is seeking $2.4 billion from the stars, claiming they stole 3,000 songs he wrote while locked up. Richard believes that Jay-Z and Beyonce were working with government agencies like the CIA and the FBI to spy on him, and that's how they had access to his songs. Kanye West, Chris Brown, and Rihanna are accused of assisting the superstar couple and the feds. The lawsuit was filed in California Eastern District Court in Sacramento.
Taking you back in time. Go ahead.
This day in music, 1945, Ernie Smith was born Glenroy Anthony Smith in Kingston, Jamaica. And in 2003, Chris Kelly, one half of the 1990s rap duo Criss Cross, died in an Atlanta hospital at the age of 34. That's the full 100 in music news for today, Thursday, May 1. It came to you courtesy of Burger King. Taste rules your way. Remember to check out iriafm.net/ebuzz for more music news details. You can also check out live at 5:45 for entertainment spotlights. Big up to recording engineer Tesla Pitts. I'm Kshema Francis. Mutabaruka, take it away.
When the Pied Piper blows his flute, the children of the village listen. No dues is being paid to the piper. Then all the children of the village went missing to the sound of the piper's flute. You are in tune to Mutabaruka.
Oh, yeah.
Steppn razor, what a pricky, yes. Hail.
Hail.
Yeah, blessed.
Muta.
I'm there.
Here, yo. I will on this time, yeah. Yes, there's enough things that manifest now this like a jam down, yeah. You got to talk about the sanitary facilities and all of them things. But right now, you know, Muta, the government, just like what they advocate about smoking era, and that thing to deal with.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, them have eras like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, just like we see some about prostate cancer in Jamaica, there's lack of facilities due the whole in this country. Probably can contribute towards a lot of man build up them things.
Prostate cancer get worse.
Yes. Come and hold them urine. I mean, just when you go afar, you know, facilities there, probably within a 2 or 3 mile radius. I mean, and this thing now towards this herbal development in Jamaica or Muta, and we want foreign exchange. What happened? We as a country, what we can't establish ourselves. People out there want to export it. What happened? Them can't. Them we not a spine our own. We're not an independent country. We don't have our own jurisdiction in here. So.
Well, obviously we're not an independent country.
Exactly. So we have to wait for America for work. Give it the okay that we can export it. And the youth them want to work to make this thing here get ready, man, and because we are late in this development, you know, towards the cannabis, you know. As long as time you talk about it, you know what I mean? And people this look upon us, herb is the healing of the nation. Right now it come on financially. It's a healing process there too. See what I mean? Medicinally and otherwise.
Yeah.
You see what I say? So we have to get up, people have to start rise up and demand certain things. Because these people is not defending the people. Because when them say them is for people in a Muta, you know, say 2 person is people. So me I say, because them say for the people, 10 are people too, you know.
Yeah.
So them say them is for the people, them say them is for the nation.
100 of people too.
Yeah. So them say them for the people, they said what the selected set. Are people them?
Yeah, I got about 100 for the people. Yeah, for them people.
Say. Now, a little thing we were showing the spokes, people are talking about the creator and these things and talk about the earth making 7 days. Saying?
Oh, people still have said that?
Yeah, them say Muta.
No, me know, but I never know people still have said that.
No, you see what? If they ever take a stock of one of the creator day, if they ever really check it out and say, well then boy, which is one of creator day?
But I couldn't tell you though, I couldn't tell you.
No, you see, I have to go back and say more time.
I would not be presumptuous enough to say that I know what one of the creator day is like.
Seen? Serious thing, my brethren. I just a thought, food for thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't know 24 of them say make the day, but you say nature simple, you know. Sometimes we say evening and we say morning, and after 12 o'clock midnight you say morning. After midnight I still night no more, because nature show me. See me I say? Because if you do upon the rotation of the sun, it's day and night. 12 hours a day and 12 hours a night.
One to the country them we have
6 months a day.
Yeah, and 12 hours and 13 hours or 14
hours. No,
you're
sure there's an exception to the rule.
Okay, but you see, if you're gonna work it that way, they can't do what you are saying now. We have to have a system. A man are put in place that system to make the thing equal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when him say 24 hours make 1 day, he might include the time when the moon are shine too. And he might include the time when the sun are shine. So if you say no, because the sun now shine at 1 o'clock in the night according to you, so it's not morning and it's not day, then we're going to have a problematic situation with the places we don't have.
Yeah, you see, Muta it all left to how we perceive things.
No, then we are created, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's not God that created it. We are decide, say, 24 hours make one day, and how it decide is that how long the earth take to revolve upon its axis. I would say 365 days is how long the sun take to go round. Sorry, how long the earth take to go round the earth, go round the sun. So what happen now is that you have places where the nearer you go to one side of the earth, is the less sunlight at a certain time. Yeah.
Yes.
So
that depends on which part of them on the globe.
Yeah, so if a man there in a Finland at this time of the year and him have 30 hours or 16 hours of pure sunlight, which part of the night in that day?
See, there's thing.
You know the night there? The night there.
Reality.
No, but the night is that the 24 hours still make a day.
Every time.
Yes, and if the earth, when it go nearer, when it go far away from the sun, and him have 5 days of pure night, it's 24 hours still make a day.
See.
So the day is not determined by the moon or determined by the night. It is determined by how long the earth take to revolve on its axis. So it's that my work with. How long the earth take to revolve on its axis, because you have countries that you have 3 months of pure night, but you couldn't.
6 months of pure night and 6 months of pure day.
But you couldn't say no night and no day. Because it's a pure night, you couldn't say no day. That is a day.
See. Well, him probably have a set film reality from which part him live.
No, but the reality, that me I say no, we have standardized the whole thing to make it even for man deal with. Because man have created, some man have decided that, no, I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
It takes a length of time for the earth revolve on its axis, and it takes 24 hours to do that. Therefore, whether it's 24, whether it's night for the 24 hours, or it's day, or it's sun for the 24 hours, it's still there.
You serious thing, Muta. This is like some mathematical principle.
Yes, yes.
I mean, so you see this water problem in Jamaica to Muta.
Yeah.
You have too much rivers for we fall short of water.
Terrible thing, man. Terrible, terrible.
It's just lack of vision, you know.
Right.
Because right now, me reason a thing one time and I showed them upon one of them talk show. Right now we have too much mountain. Right now we just have to build up some reservoir up there. So.
No, we don't have too much mountain. We mean, so we must make use of the mountain.
Exactly. And we don't see it, because if you build up reservoirs and dam up there, and at the same time you filter the water from the river, them go up there. And certain area now deal with gravity feed. And at the same time, the same water will come down from up there, go back up in a pipe and go back up there. That they don't go to waste.
Then, me and you can't understand these things and them can't see it. You see, that me I tell you, we, as people who have no big education and all them things, they can't understand these things, but them can't see it. You know, there's something wrong.
Yeah, man, people, I just say, probably food me, I go to them.
Yeah, and the tie choke up them neck. Too much tie in them neck, man. The Adam's apple get force in.
Interesting Muta. Yeah. I just say, we're not tropics, but we not live on the tropical principle.
No, we not live a tropical life. We live a life like we live in a Finland.
Yeah, you know.
When man go to work, him have a marina, him have a white shirt, and then him have a suit, a jacket over the white shirt.
The other day I hear a school you make a remark, you know. Say, I'm going to start with one of Muta, Clarks.
My Clarks. You know,
your Clarks.
No, me no, me not.
Your Clarks originally, though.
No, Muda want wear a jacket or something like that where we can relate to, but we can't relate to Clarks.
Well, that him saying, because I show you how some of them school youth are pre certain things, you know.
Yeah, I want to play something before the program done about this foot thing too. I want to play. Anyway, we have to move our version.
Bless up.
Yeah, we have. I'm going to play something about this barefoot thing. Because people don't see it. Anyway, we can click this. Yeah. All right. Yes.
Yes, good afternoon, Muta.
Good afternoon.
I want to say something about what the lady said about Swamp Hills. With the phone in the basket.
Oh, yes.
I can bear witness to that.
You tell me which way you live.
I live in Stony Hill.
Okay.
I have some bees up Swamp Hill. And the first time I went up there, I was shocked to find out that the people put their phone in the basket in the tree. Because once you pass that spot, you get no signal.
Okay.
And I have some bees up above it, about a minute from where she's talking about. So I can bear witness to what she's saying. And that is true. There's no signal up in Swamp Hill.
Brethren, I have never heard of this before in my life, and I am saying that is one of the most innovative things I have ever heard coming out of a Jamaican.
I am going up there tomorrow to look for my bees them. I can take a picture of it tomorrow and get it to you.
Don't, you see, the problem with it, it was not a problem, that I don't disbelieve her. It's just that it sounds very funny to me and very innovative. I mean, on one side it sounds funny, but on the next side you say, wow, only Jamaica could have do this. Only a Jamaican could have think that, you know?
Exact same thing I said when I first went up there. Wow, phone in the tree. And all the people that hang around, have their chairs and they sit around that area and wait for their phone to ring.
You see, you're add to the joke now. You're add to the joke.
It's funny when you go up there, you see these people sitting around that particular area, you wonder what they sit around there for. Each one of them waiting for their phone to ring, and every phone have a different ringtone. So they know their phone.
Well, give thanks, Bridget, for making the call. Yeah. Trust me, give thanks for making the call.
All right. Like I said, I'm going up there tomorrow to check for my bees, and I can take a picture of the spot and get it to you somehow.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
My next thing.
Yeah.
I think the church should be taxed, yes?
Yeah.
Even though they claim they were on the land first, but I think they should be taxed because the churches is raking in billions and billions of poor people dollars.
No, it's not the watch out, them pay land tax, you know. It's not the land me I talk about, you know. It's the money where them collect from the people them me I talk about.
Yes, they should pay that.
Yes, it's that me I talk about, you know. Because we know everybody have pay land tax. It's the money where them collect from the people them. It's
all right. For instance, the moron church them, the Mormons,
yes.
Sorry, the Mormons,
yes.
Right? Remember they had they wouldn't allow no other race to move up in the church. And President Reagan said to the leader of the Moran church, listen, if you're not allowing other ethnic race to elevate within your church thing, that means you're not a religious organization. You're going to lose your tax exempt status. And immediately they changed all that and started having people of color move up in status. They don't get to where they lead the church,
yes.
But they move up in status in the church in order to maintain their tax exempt status.
Yeah.
But I think they should be taxed because many of these pastors is collecting billions of billions, like the Nigerian pastor in England. They arrested the other day. 12 private jets. What do you need?
Brethren, you must start with America. Is America the evangelists them have them own
creflo dollar in Atlanta.
Yeah, and in a Jamaica now, we might feel like that is whole heap of things are going, but on a smaller scale, on a next level, according to the population of Jamaica, if you can't find person right now, we're in the same category based up off of the per capita and the amount of people. You can't find the same kind of person in a Jamaica, like a name Benny in our Gates are one of them guys where
creflo dollar from Atlanta. Even Blair in Jamaica.
Yes, so we have to really check it out. But as I say, no politician will go on to do that because no say if him do that, the church is so powerful.
Yes.
That them going to tell you say, see they now them start to tax God money. That them start telling you them start tax God money.
Like them actually delivering it to God. They not delivering no money to God.
There's no accounting. The last time I checked, there's no account mark Jesus Christ in NCB, Scotiabank, or any one of the other bank them. None.
All right.
All right, brethren, give thanks.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yes. This is the Steppn razor. Yes. We're there with your Steppn razor. Yes.
Steppn.
Yes, sir.
DJ Kev.
Alabama. What you mean? Me know watch out.
Fine at the night.
You don't have to introduce yourself again, Me know your voice.
All right. Fine at the night, in at the day. Why you have to serious the whole line with you,
Why you well serious, man?
Yeah, man, we have to serious mood. We have to serious. We hope a lot of young people, they are listening to the program like how enough we are listening. I mean, I learn so much, Then I learn so much. Me, you mentioned the water thing in a school there, and me have to say when me there you take there, me have to walk with me soap and me rag in a me bag. And at school me I go, no water no there on the campus. Anywhere me go, me get a beard. Till people are laugh at me. Me I move like a car everywhere me go, me get a wash. But that's 4 years ago. Yeah,
but it's
that's 4 years ago.
But it not change. It not change.
That me I say, cause my sister go you know, my little sister you meet there, and I same thing. She tell me say Kevin, you know, say no water no over campus. There me I say ranted. I forgot down a Ligani where we auntie there, go get a beard.
Cannot imagine if your auntie live Red Hills.
No, not true. And when me there, me I use, you know, them liter jug where you put orange juice in. Two of them me use and beard, you know. And me have to left back liquor for you flush the toilet. And that me there say me there big at university.
Well, you know, you have to go to a little more. You have to go jog and sweat and catch the sweat in a buckle and use that. That I go reach you. Or you have to go make some man thump in your mouth and make your ball. And you use the thing.
You know, see it. And then at the same time too, they must say education, this and that, and free. My little sister now, she could pay the school fee and if take the exam. And they must say she can't take the exam if she don't pay the school fee. So I mean, when you talk about me, I see there I bust my brains and you're there, so if you know you rent out the door, you have to live. I find this as Jamaica where a man will say, come here, so come me put you up. You know, work for yourself, money them I work with. So what the government really do for youth? You know, what them I do?
Well, you have that me ask them to.
Start a 4 year ago and I same thing. Same result, same thing them I do, I give them the same result. But that we are the people that suffer. You know, see it. So we just have
we have to go get ready for the cash pot, that's all. Alright, sir, give thanks, yeah? Yeah, you know, say, why, may I tell you, say, the issues them is wide and large and broad, you know, Rasta, it's enough issues, you know. We have no, why, we could never be a politician, you know, believe you me. And me a politician, you know, me stand up on the top of garden house and jump off. Believe you me, you know. And when me I jump off, me I say, William Garden. Because what people don't even know, say, William Garden, them name the house off, you know. Believe you. And William Garden never have nothing to do with Paul Bogle more than he was guilty with association, you know. William Garden never do nothing in terms of like what Paul Bogle do. All William Garden was associating with him. So he's guilty by association. And guess what? They make him a national hero. How William Garden become a national hero? In the history of the thing, how William Garden become a national hero? You understand? By association, they want him mother. Maybe Paul Bogle mother should have been a national hero too. And maybe his relative should be a national hero. Because there's no reason why William Garden should be a national hero other than he was associating with this man and the governor decides, why, as a mulatto man, you associate with this guy. No, it can't work. You understand? Anyway, this is the Steppn razor. And as we say, we're waiting for the cash pot as we examine the time and we see that it is 2 minutes to the hour of 5 o'clock. Make we go and play this tune until the cash pot. And when the cash pot does, I go and play something named the benefits of walking barefoot. Yes, right up my sleeve. And I want to listen to it carefully. The benefits of walking barefoot. Because I know some people can't walk barefoot in their bed. Believe you me, they can't go to bed without slippers on or socks. Some people have to sleep in all socks. Yeah, the time is 30 seconds. Well, its time is 5 o'clock, really. Alright, so I'm going to play this thing, you know. And don't call it, you know, because it's about 7 minutes. So listen to this.
Yeah, this is another thing that we teach here at the Farm of Life is called barefoot walking. And like I was saying earlier when I was talking about sun gazing, when people come to us, it's not so much raw food is one component, but healing the body is one component, but it's also plugging back into the energetic core, which is what you are. And barefoot walking is something that I really strongly suggest. The book Earthing, I highly suggest everybody reads it. It talks about how the earth is like a huge battery or an electromagnet. And a lot of us know that when we're barefoot, we've heard of reflexology. the nerve endings, all the nerve endings of the body finish at the bottoms of the feet, right here. And when you walk barefoot grounded on bare earth, every time you step, you're getting a little bit of reflexology on the bottom of the foot. They've also done studies on the electromagnetic frequency of the earth, and they dropped actually like a steel bar into the earth, and they noticed that it pulses at 9.6 hertz. And they've done scientific studies at 9.6 hertz. 9.6 hertz, the body heals itself 4 times baseline cellular repair. 4 times baseline. Now, there's these fancy $20,000 units that you can get, pulse electromagnetic frequency units. We have one called the Earth Pulse. But why not just walk barefoot? The health benefits are unbelievable. The grounding benefits are unbelievable. You know, all the unnatural electromagnetic frequencies from the technocratic world, from cell phones, from cell towers, from wireless devices. All these things can cause a scrambling of the brain in an unnatural electromagnetic frequency of the body, which they've done studies on that, and it can show to cause ill health. Well, just by simply walking barefoot, it can ground you and completely eliminate any of those problems. Jet lag. You know, you go from California to London or something like that, you know, and you got a 5, 6, 7, 8 hour difference or something like that. When you get off the plane, walk barefoot for a little while. It'll completely eliminate the problem. Your sleep improves. They've done studies on, you know, there's anti-inflammatory benefits from just simply walking barefoot. So the benefits of barefooting are absolutely tremendous. And if any of you out there from the city and you're like, I don't know if I can do this, look, you don't have to just drop your shoes and never wear shoes again. You can do, 45 minutes to an hour and a half of barefoot walking will be enough to really charge your body's system up electromagnetically, and you'll get the benefits from it. And also a really great transition shoe, I see a lot of people wearing them when they come to our business, is the 5-finger shoes. My sister has a pair on. She's just up the hill a little bit. And they're a great transition shoe because it gets the foot, the muscles, the ligaments, and tendons that have been made weak by all these really thick-soled shoes. It actually develops and strengthens the foot. And then, when you've been working with the 5 fingers, if you feel so called, take the 5 fingers off and start walking barefoot. Walk barefoot for a few minutes. When your feet get sore, put your 5 fingers back on. The next day, walk barefoot for a little bit longer. Walk barefoot for a little bit longer. I can tell you truly this, within 6 weeks to 2 months, you'll be walking barefoot on rock. Take a look here. Yeah. This is a rocky trail, and I could run this without a trouble. It's a very rocky trail, and I would have no trouble. And it didn't take me long to actually start learning to do this. So with time, with a little bit of discipline, you can actually become a barefooter. If you go to barefootrunner.org or .com, I'm pretty sure just Google that. There are guys that run barefoot, marathons barefoot. It also corrects the stride. When you run barefoot, there's no possible way you can hit heel first.
Yours truly and Takura coming through. The man, the seed and the land. Agriculture is what we should be. Yes.
Yours truly and Takura. Steppn.
Yes, sir.
Wagwa Muta.
Why there, Steppn Razor?
Well, I tell you, so look a piece of clip the way you drop your while ago. I tell you, I learn a lot from it.
The barefoot thing.
Yeah, because I say right now, Muta, just big up here now, everybody, I go say Muta.
No, but you know, a long time we don't have these things, So, it's not like we didn't have to listen to that for know that, because the reason why we started in the first place, a group away, I tried Rastafari, because we didn't have that kind of mentality.
Yeah, because I want to tell you, even at the taxi when you drive in the motor, some more time the foot tired, I have to take off your shoes, and when you take off your shoes, you can't do all the next 3-4 hours again, and you never feel no way.
Yeah, but you have some people who can't take off them shoes neither.
Yeah, we know that. We know. I same thing when a lady I talk about that, but I'm a while ago, and the lady I said, boy, I have some driver where can't turn on the AC no matter what the rain or fall, I just want that because...
You're buying a plane and a man asleep and ease off him shoes.
Oh, God.
So you can't get up. I worries, man. Your people put you out of the plane, man.
You don't feel like you're a train motor vehicle right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, what me I say, Dean? The other day when I used to use up a chair, I had to wonder what could I make it up a chair, because a lot of people want to know your business. Because you know where you stay, you know. When you're the radio, they go all over the world, you know. Some people...
You have to inside to see why me drop off of the chair, or me drop off. Yeah. Me can't explain it to you. You have to know the situation inside there, so... And, you know, how it happened. You know, it's an accident. It's an accident, but it's not no major thing. It's not a national event.
So I kind of realized it's not really something that's serious, but that was something serious, you know?
No, well, you know. And the youth beside me start the problem, you know. But,
okay.
Little more me go kick with something from underneath him, and then he don't see where I go. But it's not nothing to write home about. Even though a lot of people wrote home about it.
Alright, Muta.
Yes, sir.
First things first, now. You have some road in the St. Anne's Bay where people travel every day. Every day, like you go up to the St. Anne's Bay High School way there, so. You have some road up at the top part. I don't know, remember exactly the street name. Them road they need to be fixed, Muta. Come here, the people use them road. Because St. Anne's Bay High School and a preparatory school is up there also. And people use them road like every single day, Muta. And them road they need to be sorted out. I mean, you can read the government that use too much charge millions to do this and do that, and so one of the people we need road and water and light.
Well, the only thing the people them need in Jamaica at this time, I don't know what happened, because the pot of bubble and a boil over right now. You know, there's so much wants and needs.
Yeah, you understand what I say? And there's another, I want a big respect to the people who fight down the tax off of the bank, the ATM something there. I want a big respect to all the people who fight to get it off Muta. Because Muta right now, it's tough in the Muta. It's not easy, you know.
Yeah, that we know.
It's not easy out the road here in the Muta. No matter what kind of job you do, you know, it's not easy, you know. Because at the end of the year when you get paid, you have some overtime in the Muta. I mean, some people are complaining on the car more time or overtime, so waste time in overtime, you know.
The money, they're not deserving the overtime.
So it's like them do the overtime and they just go in attack.
Yeah. Anyway, we have to go through still, you know, we have to go make it work.
Yeah, we have to be tough still, and I just want a big respect to RFM, because I tell you, that station, we learn a lot from it, and I'm my station, we listen to other station, Muta. Bless them.
Click it. Yeah, the time is 19 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock. Yes, Steppn.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
When I was a student out of St. Thomas.
Okay, sir.
All your Lakers. Nevertheless, I want to share something with the general public. I deal with construction for over 20 odd years, and I get to find out that the main problem with the building are the wire nail where personnel utilize. You know? So I ask the person then to switch from using the wire nail and use the galvanized nail, because many at times just the nail give way and cause the building to get down.
Very important. Use the galvanized nail.
Yes, use the galvanized nail, because it might cost a little extra, but in a lot of time it work out better, it work out cheaper for all of us, you know.
Yeah, well, me a man will use galvanized. Anytime I build nothing, a galvanized nail me use. Anytime, anyway.
Yeah, because many persons still up to now just believe that through the wire nail cheaper. Them to just run for the cheaper thing. And when they check it out, it's like sometimes even on board home. When they check it out, it's like the wire nail them rotten. And the board then just get loose.
Loose, yeah, and it broke easy.
Yeah, and person have to start all over again.
Yeah, man, give thanks to that information, man. A good information, that.
And the next thing I would want to share fast, I don't know if you remember when cement company, they sell cement for $13 a bag. And them decide, so them are going to double the price, we build a double capacity. And anytime them don't build that, them are going to drop back the price. And Muta, them drop the price from 26, so then drop it, to 52. Till them drop it again to 100 hard, until they drop it now and reach 1,000 hard. A bag, so I don't know what them call drop.
Well, we don't know. Are you them a drop or another bag? Are you them a drop?
I remember Philip Paul will say, in spite the bad circulation of cement where the cement company circulate, we still support it because of our Jamaican company. I mean, I tell a man, say, a millions person lose because some woman person spend how much $1,000 on bill. See, because the bad cement, I tell her, say, if you say people them building it, just a open, like when you have some dry dirt where mice are gone from it and everything, you know, just stay away.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, so give thanks, Muta. I learn a lot.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I tell you, say, a whole lot of them, man.
Yeah.
It's eye-opener. I will just give thanks to the Irish team because the whole island, whole Irish team for all the way I learn, you know?
All right, blessed man, give thanks. Sorry, the same date where His Majesty leave Ethiopia, the same date him come back to Ethiopia 5 years after. The Ethiopian Liberation Day celebration take place from Friday, May the 2nd to Monday, May the 5th at the Nyabingi Center, Great Pan, Ulterior. Everybody knows it's profile area that. And this is happening from May the 2nd to Monday, May the 5th at the Nyabingi Center, Great Pan. And we are reminded that the 5th of May is also Profile Earth Day. So, here we go now. Here we go. Steppn.
Yes, Muta, give thanks.
Yeah, man, blessed man.
Yes, man. Yes. On the church thing, Muta, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because I hear you mention it, so I want to bring this forward to your attention. You know, Joel Osteen, this white American pastor, they have a congregation about 50-something thousand. Just a few weeks ago, there was a news flash, I see it on the internet, where thief broke in them church on the weekend. And thief, them said $600,000 worth of cash and check. But hear the newscast, hear the news item, Muta, this is more ironic. Them say luckily it wasn't a regular like tithes and offering. It was just Saturday night and Sunday night collection. And that was 600,000 US.
Saturday night collection.
Yes, and so they were giving thanks that it could have been worse because it wasn't tithes and offering.
Yeah.
It was a regular.
That's a regular collection.
Yes.
Wow.
And a few days after them put out a $25,000 reward for anybody who can give information. And the thief who gone with them $600,000. So when we talk about 2 nights of just minimal collection, yield you 600,000.
Yeah.
And you're saying, you admitting that thankfully it could have been worse. How much money the church are taking Muta from people?
But you can't see it with all of the plane them and the big house them with the man them have and them jet go Paris to them girlfriend, not them wife, them girlfriend. No, it's true. You know what your news report them about these parts where them find in all Paris with them girlfriend and all them something there.
Yes, man. But
them think that pay for it. Or them think that pay for because the man have no other work.
But Muta, if you watch the trend, as you say, when as a youth I grew up, I did have more fear for church. Cause I think even though some parts I was still in ignorance, they were more sincere in a way. It's like sincere ignorance.
Them fear is a fear ignorance. It's a fear ignorance.
Yes. But no, Muta is a difference. Is a money. Everything move from. If you realize now, is a prosperity gospel people are preach now, you know. Opposed to a time when a man would tell you, say, come for your healing. Nowadays, you have to buy.
Yeah, that's why them can't make your foot grow back because it will cost too much.
It's too expensive. Me laugh when you say I want them. Laugh when you say I want the Muta. But yes, Muta, I personally have a brother who is a pastor, and me and him have to reason through all these things all the time. And I say I can't buy into Fiona thing, because Fiona thing, it is clear it's about money thing, Muta. It's a money thing, and the people, the blind, suffering people of Jamaica cannot grasp this thing, say, pastor, and him picnic them as a prosper, while Miss Mary, who was 80 years, who visit the same church for 60 odd years, now if you set pan her bed to catch water when rain fall. Where is the church?
Wicked thing,
in
man.
that sense.
Wicked thing. You know, when you don't say a while ago, touch me, you know. That pastor and him picnic are prosper, while Mary, 60-year-old, I carry water upon her head, see when I go to church every Sunday.
No, she got there for 60 odd years, she are 80 years now.
Yeah, every Sunday.
To catch water when rain fall.
Yeah, man.
I can't understand these things.
Yeah, they might tell you they must wait for the Lord, man. Everything
Alright. So what's this now, Muta? Oh, Pastor Picnic, because Pastor, I go preach by the pulpit enough times, him used to walk barefoot go to school, you know. He might tell you that, you know. But he might show you the blessing of the Lord upon him now. That for him 3 and 4 and 5 picnic can go university. Yet Pastor never ever start a business venture from the day born, you know, and people now look upon these things, you know.
Film business center at the church. Film business center at the church. At the same collect film business.
Right. Because you do this motor, but we know say motor do other things.
Yeah.
To earn a living same way.
Of course.
But Pastor never done nothing yet. And here even the same ignorant people them. So hold on. So Pastor have to drive good vehicle. My pastor have to drive good vehicle. My pastor have to live in a good house. And them a defend that for the pastor, you know, so the pastor never even have to say nothing for himself.
Alright, so I give thanks, brethren. Yeah, the time is 33 minutes past the hour of 5 o'clock. Okay, so we reach us, so we can click that. Yes, last call we have to take, you know, last call.
Aye.
Blessed.
Aye.
Yeah, man, you there, man?
What go on,
The Steppn razor go on.
Oh, they are on the farm, yeah.
It a go on sweet, man. No vegetable and thing, yes. We have put vegetable in our pot and our own.
What you mean, Muta? Why we have some doubt in our St. Thomas, yeah.
Yes. And you shouldn't have no doubt, you know. You shouldn't have no drought, you know, because them supposed to set up that no drought, not about the place. That little island we live on, you shouldn't have no drought.
See, me get little sugar fall before there this morning, man. I'm a set up, man. Yes, I am.
Give thanks to that.
Hey, Muta.
Yeah.
Some terrible thing are going on in the earth, you know, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have a long conversation about it, you know, because if a terrible thing are going on the earth, you have a whole heap of talk for talk. I would have a long talk, you know, because the program I got done.
See?
Yeah, so you have to go call back the next day and figure it out.
Aye. Big up there, I see.
Yeah.
A Rasta, you know, see.
No, me know how you, man. That's why I say you have to go call the next time, because I know when Rasta start talking out of fashion when you don't talk.
You don't know me, brethren.
Alright, sir.
And big up the me say last night, me I tell a star, me enjoy it, you know, yeah.
What you enjoy last night?
Me say me enjoy the tune them where you played the last night, and me glad to get another hour on the program, you know, and that's still too short, too.
Yeah, but I know every day the hour was there still, you know. It's not a regular thing, it's one man absent. Alright, we have to move, Bridget, we have to move, yeah?
Highly motor, big up yourself.
Yeah, we give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time and the energy, and we are going to just...
I had a dream. My children, welcome to my congregation. Dream.
Yes, and that is it. So we say give thanks, as we say, we are going to now. This lady here celebrate 50 years in the music business, and we just love to play her. We love her. More than know Jesus love little children, and she we are going with.